Dum, 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 dum. Wait, have those pictures always been there? Did she move the pictures? Move pictures. Moving pictures. You know, that was a great album by Rush. Had Tom Sawyer, YYZ, Limelight, and Red Barchetta. Yeah, Red Barchetta. I need to build one. That's what I need for Woody's Rock and Roll on Wheels group build. Yeah. There are plenty of YouTube channels with excellent modelers with excellent production skills. This is not one of them. Welcome to Cable's Creations, a video channel on modeling for the rest of us. Okay, well, that's it for this project. And this week, so back to working on a couple of other projects that I had just kind of pushed aside to try to get this one done for the Tamiya group build, which I missed the deadline for. So until then, showing you mine to hopefully make you feel better about yours. All right, everything seems to be going real well. Just running the finger over it, just a little bit of texture on both those sides, and with a little imagination, a little bit of texture right through there. So I'm going to give it just a little bit of a wet sand, use some very fine grits the entire time. And said there was no problems except for right here. So that's definitely gonna get some sanding on it, and quite likely you need to reshoot some of the red. Well, as I was looking over areas, getting ready to unmask and see if anything needed any like minor sanding, discovered that there were some blobs and not so good areas on this wing, and so I sanded and reshot with primer, and still had some little deep blobs, so used some Mr. Surfacer 1000 to hopefully fill those in. So now to sand and see if everything's nice and smooth, and I'll hit it with pink primer again, and then the spray can red. All right, got all of the body painted, and so next up, gonna get this and some other parts and pieces into clear coat, get them ready for decals. There's some decals that are going to need to go on the inside and on the interior. A lot of those decals are going to be for carbon fiber parts. All right, got multiple color coats down on the body and various other parts. Also clear coated everything that needed it. Decals, and so I'm ready to start doing the decals, and then I can get into assembling everything. Okay, I've got decals on a lot of things, but several of them, like here, there's another decal that goes there. I want to get that really good and set in place so that putting a new decal down doesn't move the other one out of position. The only one where I've really added a second decal fast was the dashboard or I'm at the instrument panel right above the dashboard decal. And that one had seemed to be really dry and set in place. Then I also put ones deep down on those door panels. So getting close to getting all the decal work done. And actually, once the decal finishes setting in there in the driver's compartment, I can really start getting everything assembled on that. All right, got the body all painted and clear coated, as well as, you know, the other body pieces. And I've basically got everything painted and ready to go. So one of the first things I'm going to do is take this clear coat and look at that shine and even reflectivity. And all I've done is shot it with the TS13 and just rubbing it with a cloth. That seems to give it a real good shine. So I compare this side to this side, which hasn't been rubbed yet. So now it's just get everything rubbed, kind of polished with just a t-shirt cloth, and then we'll start assembling. Okay, waiting for some glue to dry on various things, but like that canopy glue inside the those areas there. So once it gets done, I'll do a little wrap up. All right, figure I'd go ahead and get things finished up. Give you a 360 view. And I don't have one of those fancy automatic ones. I'm really loving how this turned out. See, some of that canopy glue is still working on drying inside those, but this is quite possibly the best car kit I've done yet. I gotta say, the build was just easy, just what I'd expect from Tamiya. And like I'd mentioned earlier, these get a little pointer. So the kind of gaps in the body, like right there. Right there. And right there. That's where they are on the real car. They had different body pieces to go there on this kit, where, you know, no joining seams that would need to be filled and sanded, because where they are on this kit is right where they are in the real car. So, you know, just what you'd expect with Tamiya engineering. Something else that was new to me was the Tamiya rattle can paints. I love how they worked. Really smooth finish. In fact, I did not do anything special to the clear coat other than just rub it out real good with from like Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot. I bought a bag of what they said called t-shirt rags. I just rubbed it down with this, and just, you know, that finish is incredible. So that was just a TS13, the rattle can gloss clear. And another thing, finally, so I originally got this to be part of Woody's Rock and Roll on Wheels, the Red Barchetta build, or you know, it's a red and it's a Barchetta. And then later, Max's Models was having a Tamiya group build, but well, I missed that deadline by 10 days. Just had other life stuff going on, like having to spend a week in Tulsa for radiation treatments. And so missed that, but oh well. You know, it's not truly homework. We're not getting graded on this. It's not a professional thing where if we miss a deadline, we, you know, having to pay penalties. This is a hobby. And the minute that this starts to feel like work, that's when I stop doing it. And then finally, I did build this box stock. Everything is, you know, everything on and in this model was in the kit. So with Link and Shaggy's box stock build, Assemblers Unite, hey, this is one of them. Almost not fair using a Tamiya kit for a box stock build, but oh well. So that is it for this one. Gonna wrap it up. Well, hello, glue sniffers, paint huffers, and other slaves of the styrene. Time to get back working on this Red Barchetta Tamiya F50. And as I said in the last video, I missed the deadline for Max's Models, but I still am well ahead of the deadline for Woody's Rock and Roll on Wheels, which I first intended to build it for, and then along came Max's Tamiya build in honor of Mr. Tamiya. And then finally, Link and Shaggy's box stock build. So, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And at the time of filming, well, I've already got it finished. So, let the styrene chaos begin.